Good afternoon. I hope we will have soon more people coming back after lunch, and hope you will not fall asleep after this good food that we had. I couldn't imagine having a better place to speak, because I can see Acropolis on the left side and the sea on the right-hand side, so it's fantastic. My name is Patrycja Sokalska-Pamacho. I'm responsible for business development in Central Eastern Europe, which is also including Greece, so very happy about that. And today I will be talking about how AI is empowering financial services. And I need a thing to change my slides. That would be good if someone, oh, it's here. Good, thank you. So technology was changing the way how we treat the financial services, how we deal with that. It actually started with automation and bringing ATMs back in the 70s, so people didn't have to go to the bank to take the money, they could use the ATM. Then in the 90s, with internet becoming more popular, we started to have online access to the banking through the PCs. Nowadays, we are using mobiles. We are also using other wearables, like making payments with the watch, making payments with the ring, accessing all the services and talking to the bank through the mobile phones. And what I'm going to talk about today is how AI, generative AI, and also agentic AI is changing the landscape in the financial services. But what is behind this change and what is behind the AI is AI Factory. And you have heard about AI Factory hundreds of times. This factory is producing tokens. What is getting in is the data, your customer data, it's the energy, and tokens. Tokens in different forms. Tokens are universal language of AI. So we have tokens which are text, like reports in your bank. These are tokens like video, that is avatar talking to your customer. But these are also actions for your agents that are making tasks that you want them to do. And whenever we talk about AI factories, and especially in the context of FSI, I have to mention about sovereign AI, because financial services, I would say, are perfect target to use the sovereign AI. And here we talk about local data, your customer data, to be then trained for the models, local models that you can use. You can use Sophia AI for your customers, so you use relevant models for your customers, and then you produce intelligence that is actually staying here in the country and is actually engine for the economic growth. The AI factory is not only GPU, as we mentioned. Carlo was presenting the factories at the beginning. We told you that about 80% of NVIDIA engineers are actually producing or developing software, not hardware. Why we develop this software? We actually want to make sure that every GPU is busy. And one of the biggest barriers of adopting AI is actually complexity. So we are bringing all the different software layers, frameworks, tools to build AI services in order to make it simple and to make it repeatable. So like in a factory, you produce at scale, and that's what we want to happen with AI as well. When it comes to AI empowering and being present in different parts of the FSI, we divide it into three main pillars. One is banking, and here we talk about using generative AI for your customer service, for creating reports for your needs instead of doing this manually. It's about consumer banking, but also other banks, like for instance, central banks, national central banks. We have them right now using LLM, using natural language processing, doing sentiment analysis in order to understand the macroeconomic trends, understanding what is coming, predicting, for instance, the need for banknotes in the economy, and many other aspects. When it comes to trading, utilizing generative AI and actually having accelerated processes are helping to gain more value. And here we also talk about graph neural networks, not only LLM. So building the neural networks which are understanding the context, the relationship, the dependencies much better and making decisions much faster than human would be able to make. And the last one is about payments. Here, mainly, we talk about fraud detection right now, very popular, and understanding how the payments are being done, because there are many different platforms through the payments are executed nowadays. We started training something called the payment foundation model, just to understand what is happening during the transaction, from the stage of authentication of the user to executing the transaction, knowing what will be the next step for the customer, knowing how they will behave, so that we can predict the payments in a much better way. The next slide is the most, I would say, comprehensive slide, where we see how AI is being used in different parts of the business of the banks and insurance institutions. Let's start maybe from the most popular customer experience, because everybody is doing now AI, using AI agents to serve the customer. So of course we talk about conversation with customer through the chatbots. We talk about text-to-speech, speech-to-text, recording and understanding the conversation with the customer, and also making personalization, so understanding the long-term concept, analyzing the history of interaction with customer, and being able to recommend them the new services. Then the middle one is the aspect of operations and cutting costs for operations. Sorry, didn't touch anything. So anything related to, again, fraud detection, anti-money laundering, analyzing the claims in much faster way for insurance companies, so having it fully automated, prompting us what kind of damage we can respond to, and anything related to automation of different reports and processes, so making sure that we can extract information from different documents, we can create summary reports much faster than we would do it in a manual, traditional way. And the top one, anything that is impacting the revenue. So quantitative finance, algorithmic trading that is able to analyze what is happening on the market and predict the next moves much faster than human can do. Any type of underwriting, analyzing of the risk, and also alternative data coming from different sources that were inaccessible for us before, so analyzing, for instance, video search, summarization, and using all of this data for our needs. And because we are in this agentic AI, everybody is now talking about agentic AI. I was a couple of weeks ago at IT Bank in Warsaw, when we had over 1,000 people from different banks. Everybody was talking about agentic AI, not only being used in the front office, but also back office of the financial institution business. What is actually AI an agent doing? First of all, it is thinking. It is actually doing the whole cycle from the perception, from reasoning to planning and taking action and executing. Of course, the question to the agent is coming through the prompt. An agent is able to understand the intention, also analyze and understand the context. AI agent is also using different tools. It's planning what kind of software tools to use, what will help him to make calculations, to make analysis, etc. Of course, it is using computer resources, it is using storage, all the data that is available for AI agent to use. And also is having a memory, short-term context, just to understand the current conversation with the customer, with internal customer, but also long-term context, understanding historical data, preferences of the user, etc. And the most important, it is interacting with other agents. And how we are actually building on this interaction with other agents, we actually see them being able to execute as a team. So we have agents which are specialized in certain tasks, in certain things we want them to do. They keep on learning as well. And there is one orchestration agent that is actually telling them what to do, taking the best out of all of them to perform the task that we want them to do. And now moving from the theoretical part, academic, to more commercial deployments. One example of Royal Bank of Canada that implemented the agentic system for their needs, especially the capital market division. And they are using agents to analyze the annual reports that different companies are submitting when they release SEC filing. It is not only working as a single agent, it is working with 13 other agents which are able to focus on different tasks, like analyzing different kind of red flags from the market, different signals from the stock exchange, and so on. And it's able to achieve significant savings for the company, for the traders that they are using. And one other example that I have from the live deployment, which is actually very, very simple. It is using, by JP Morgan, fast processing. When the acceleration of the process happens with the GPU, they're able to get the information much quicker, they are able to act much faster, giving them reductions in the cost of about 80%. And the last slide that I prepared to you is just to maybe make you a little bit closer to this technology that NVIDIA is bringing. All the models, all the blueprints, different frameworks, software development kits that NVIDIA has are available through build.nvidia.com. And I just went to the web page that I mentioned, build.nvidia.com, and in the search window, I put fraud, because fraud now is being so popular that everybody is building something to detect the fraud on the market. When you search for the fraud, you are getting to the blueprint, which is like a recipe how to do the fraud detection solution for your business. And you are getting a blueprint card where there is an overview of that solution. You are getting architecture diagram, so how we propose to structure that solution to happen. What is the workflow between the different models that we are using? We are using here GNN, if you search deeper here. And also what is exactly included in the blueprint, what NVIDIA technology, what are the requirements. You can click on every link and you can check exactly what is there. And Kiefer is having our compute AI factory together with the full NVIDIA stack. So this is also available through them on the platform, which is residing here in country under local law, which is also super important. With that, I want to finish my presentation. We are here supporting you. At NVIDIA, we also have experts who are specializing in banking, in payments, in trading. So very happy to take it forward with you whenever you want to create a service for your bank or another institution you're from. Thank you so much.